This is Darlene's kitchen, which is in Doaktown, Canada. And I'm learning to make raspberry jam from Darlene, who's a bit of a master jam maker. Basically, she's added the pectin here and crushed raspberries and just stirring it all together until it comes to a boil. Being pretty careful here with the stirring hot substance. There it is boiling. So now it's time to pour in the sugar, and once again being quite careful in mixing that in. Darlene's famous for her jam throughout this region, and she runs a little jam shack outside her house where she sells her jams by the side of the road. She makes all different sorts using local berries, which is pretty handy to get you through a Canadian winter, I would imagine. So as you can see, she's still carefully stirring the jam. And here we go, it's almost at the stage where it's ready to take off the boil. You can see it's come to the boil. And the next step after this will be to off the heat and keep stirring constantly for 5 minutes while it's off the heat, so all the pips don't sink to the bottom of the jam. Here you go, ready to take it off the heat. And she's now finished stirring it for 5 minutes, and what Darlene's doing is skimming the surface, the sort of a foam on top. So that won't really make any difference to the taste, but it will give the jam a glossier, brighter appearance. And finally, bottling the jam and putting it into the jars. So Oliver Thring is helping Darlene here. He's doing putting the jam jar on, making sure not to touch the edges of the jar, and putting it on, and there goes the lid, and you have your jar of raspberry jam ready to go. There's the finished product.